vast landscape of stands out from the rest. Joanna Lopez. Every morning, she turns on more than just a switch. She ignites a passion. With every stride, every smile, every number crunched, Joanna doesn't just manage finances. She builds futures, ensuring your payroll is precise, your books are balanced, your taxes optimized. Call Joanna today to help you build your business.
Okay, cool. I see somebody just. Hey everybody, we are live. This is Let's Vamonos Live, and I'm your host, DESIREE. We're super excited today because we have a very special guest. But as y'all know, we like to talk about the community events before we get started. And I do see some of those that have joined on. So if you're on, thank you so much. You see a Jan Summer HTX has joined. So thank you so much for joining and sticking with us today for our wonderful guest, Whitney Rae Hill. But let's get into the community events, y'all, because this is what it's all about. We got a lot of stuff going on, and we really appreciate our sponsors, Texas Premium Financial Services, and also our wonderful Cargo Vintage ladies for sponsoring this beautiful location on the pink couch with us today. So let's get to it. Y'all, I feel like I haven't done this in a while, but it's because I haven't done this in a while, honestly. So our first event that we want to talk about is at Carbach this weekend, which is the Trick or Treat Market. You can bring your wonderful little pups to the Carbach Brewery this weekend from 11 to 6. Shop Local Market will be there actually Sunday. So this is Sunday event. So just so y'all know, y'all can come out and support the small business community and also the local dog community as well. They'll be having adoptions out there and also to help support those animals that are needing to be adopted or rescued. So check them out this weekend at Carbach Brewery. The next event that is going to happen is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is at the Houston Farmers Market. So if you've never been to the Houston Farmers Market, please go check it out. It is a super cool spot. You can get fresh produce there. You can get also small businesses are there with the market. So handmade items such as jewelry, soap, artisans from all over. You'd be surprised what you could find there. So this weekend, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they will be out there for the Houston Farmers Market. What else? Got a lot of Halloween events going on. There's a bunch. I feel like there's so many I can't even keep count. Okay, next one is as y'all know, Halloween's on a Tuesday. So Axelrad is hosting Halloween night. So if you've ever been to Axelrad, go check them out. They're hosting Halloween. They're going to do pumpkin painting, costume contests, 6 to 10. Obviously, the Boombox Tacos will be there as well, repping the Taco Tuesday for Halloween. And we're so excited. I love them, y'all. And I love their new bus, their new rack that they have on their truck. I see some more that have joined us. Thank you so much, Jen Culver. Thank you so much, Angelica Robles. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate y'all. Stick around because we got a wonderful guest, y'all, and I know you're going to want to hear from her. I know that some of y'all are definitely have heard of her or want to hear about her. So let's get into make sure we wait. Did I get all the topics? Did I get all the things? Yeah, I think so. I think that's it. So moving along, we're going to go into the Trending Chisme, and by doing so, we love to bring on our wonderful guest, which is Whitney Rae. Come on, Whitney, to our pink couch. Yes. Right here. Yeah, right here. We'll get adjusted. Get you in the camera. All right. So thank you so much, Whitney.
Hello. Thank you.
Y'all, Whitney has the best style. Like, seriously. We're going to take a picture of her and her full attire here. Yes, it's amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about the Trending Chisme. And I know you were like, oh, gossip. But I like that. That's good.
I don't have time. I tell people all the time, I'm like, I'm in the business of minding my own damn business.
There you go.
And so when you stay in the business of minding your own business, you ain't got time to be in everybody else's business.
That is very true.
That's how I feel about gossip.
I love that.
To each his own. Everybody got to play their part.
Yeah. So today we're going to do something that's kind of about us women that are speaking their voices out there that's been trending. So if you haven't heard, and I'm going to make it so I can see. Yeah, it's cool. So there's been a list trending out there that women have chimed in to not bring them on first dates or dates to certain restaurants out there.
Okay.
So the first on the list is the Cheesecake Factory.
Why?
There you go.
I like the Cheesecake Factory.
Now this is just all of us, right?
Okay, that's what I'm about to say, baby. I love me some cheesecake, and they got some good food too.
So what's trending is this list here, and it says, here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date. And thank you to the ladies who reached out to help me on the list.
This is crazy. I want to see
So this
now.
went viral a few days ago. Second on the list, Applebee's.
Girl, ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's. Ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's. I went on a date to Applebee's. Ain't nothing wrong. Girl, please. I want you to save that money on that food and take me on a cruise, baby.
There you go. She's thinking about the future. She's thinking about the future. Third on the list is Chili's.
You know what? I like Chili's dessert. They got
The
some
molten cake.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my God. See,
I used to work at Chili's, so I know about the molten cake, man. There you go.
And they chicken tenders be good. Give me some honey mustard.
So those were the top three. Of course, there's a list of 28 other things. So random things that are not restaurant related. The movies is on the list.
You know what? I don't think that. Okay, socially, I don't think a movies is good. But I think this: if you don't really want to talk to the person, most introverts would more than likely want to go to movies.
Yeah.
Me and my husband, we like movies.
Yeah.
So
me and my husband do too.
Yeah, like we love movies.
Yes.
We love movies. We had like a movie like date night or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, what we found out.
What's that?
We found out that we weren't really communicating that much.
When you go to the movies?
When we go to, and that like we bought a movie package, so we gonna go to the movies, like we gonna. But then it separated our communication.
So maybe not a good for first date.
Not first date.
No first dates.
Date.
Okay.
Don't do it for a first date.
So Whitney's chiming in on that for sure. Mm-hmm. Let me see if we got any comments.
And we married, so if y'all want to get married, let us help you.
I see Eduardo Trevino has joined. Thank you so much. If you're still on, we appreciate you. Yeah, but yeah, so another non-restaurant is also your house. Your house, like their house.
I've never been. Oh, you're
like their house.
But hold up, pause for the cause. What if it's their house and they got a private chef?
Oh well, to me that's a whole story.
That part.
And just chiming in over here too.
That's what I would.
Yeah, private chef. Okay, well, if they're telling me I got a private chef, yeah, I might be hanging out. Okay, here's another non-restaurant list, the gym.
No, I don't know about the gym because well, me and my husband do. Okay, we talking about first date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, hold on, but look, if on the first date, you could be wearing outfit, you be pinned up to the front, and then you let them see what you want.
Hey, if you got it, work it. And if you got it, work it.
Because I'm gonna show you on the first day. Are we going to the gym? Let me get on this machine. I'm gonna get on the corner and be like,
she's working it up.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel you. The funny enough, the one after that was church.
Hey, girl, I'm a church girl, so
you're a church. Me too.
I'm a church girl. And
wait,
some
but
things have gone down at the church.
Well, I mean, first date though, like you're gonna get all of the all the communities that get to investigate them and like ask them questions. That might be a little too much to me.
So you just tell the congregation to mind their own business, okay? And you and God and your new boo, y'all have y'all time.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of boyfriends and girlfriends who go to church with each other. We see them, we're like, oh, they're new.
I mean, I go to church with my husband, but we asked it, so.
Let's see the next one. Let's see somewhere that requires a long drive. So like a road trip.
I don't know. I fall asleep in the car. So
that might be bad.
not be good.
That might not be good for me too. I do too.
If you want to hear me snoring for the first date, that's fine.
First date. There's also nightclubs on here.
We not doing that.
Like,
No.
I don't know. I guess it just also depends on the age group here.
Yeah, because I don't know, but I'm 36.
Okay.
And so for me, I don't want to be at no loud nightclub.
Yeah, me either.
My head is hurting. I'm ready to go home.
No. And then the last one, which I have the biggest beef with because I'm such a huge sports fan, is sports events.
But that could be a bonding moment.
Yeah, I love sports
Like,
events.
I like soccer.
Yeah.
I like football.
Yeah.
Now, would I go and look at them for it? That's a whole different thing. Okay, football, I be looking at their booty. You know,
Yeah. So I think
it's a bonding.
it's a yeah, and then you kind of know. Actually, it's really. I wish I would have had that because my husband is such a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
So when
What he like?
he loves them all.
Okay.
And so, but when I first realized the way he acted at a sporting event, I was like, who is this person?
Yeah.
I was like, and then I realized, oh, it gets worse as it's gotten, we've gotten further along. It's just like, oh.
What
So
my mom told me that whatever you don't really like in the beginning, it gets worse in the marriage.
so we have to most of the friends have a heart attack.
Why?
Because he just gets in it. He's like, he's very passionate. He's very passionate about the game and the team and all that. And I'm just kind of like, you just loud.
I get it.
But we are that gang. We are,
and
that
that's good. You know what? But see, this is the thing I say. There's a lot of stuff my husband that I don't like to do, but I like to see his joy and his happiness,
Yes.
and that brings me happiness.
Yes.
So in that moment, what I like to do is just say, like, he'd be like, "Look, aren't you excited?" And I say, "I want you to." I am so excited to be at this event with you.
Yes.
Because you were happy.
Yes.
But my energy is not going to be into it like that. I said the only thing that makes me happy is seeing you happy.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
when you get all rounded up, calm down a little bit. Because
You're like, you need to save that energy for later.
Yeah.
For later.
And so then that's when you start making a little, you want this, kind of thing.
I love it. So we're just like super excited. Oh, my mom's on. We see her.
Oh, we got to be good. Mom's on.
Mom's on.
Hey, Mom.
Mom
know how to throw down a cook too?
Mom knows all.
Authentic.
My mom's all about it.
Okay, because that's
She keeps it real. So she understands. She understands all of it.
I love it.
But it's just me and you now. So I'm just trying to situate us a little bit better there.
Okay.
But we're excited to have you on, Whitney.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited because let me tell y'all a little bit how I met Whitney and how I got introduced to your vibes and all the things that you do. So some of y'all know I went to the Melanin Minds event this summer, which was amazing. It was Regina Rae, yes, and Mel. They actually got to also participate in promoting that and helping them. So I was super honored to be able to do so. And then we went to the conferences and all of the different activations that they had, and one of them was with you.
Oh yeah.
And then I got to listen to you speak and talk a little bit about your journey and your background, and you were just so powerful. It was just so like you really you were just so powerful in the sense like I was like, man, you have some amazing strength, and you spoke with such eloquence, and I was just so proud to be there to listen.
Oh, thank you.
Because us women sometimes need to hear other women. No, don't cry.
I'm not crying. Girl, please, I'm being extra.
We need to hear women speak in ways that maybe sometimes we feel like we can't speak in those ways, right? And so when I heard you, I was like, man, she's got something. So I kept that in the back of my little head. I was like, yep. And I said, I'm going to have you on the show. I don't know when, but I knew I was going to have you on the show.
You know what's crazy? It's season 3, episode 7, right?
Yes.
I don't know if you believe in this, but I have angel numbers.
Yeah.
And so I have angel numbers that are on me, like 11, but 3s and 7s are my angel numbers. So when I saw that, I said, oh, this has got to lie. So
there you go.
I'm so excited
There you go. Yeah. And so we were just, I was just kind of, like I said, keeping in the back of my mind. I said, and I'm very spiritual as well. So I think God's going to tell me when I need to bring this person on.
That part.
Yes.
That's what I tell people too.
And so we were able to connect. We were able to get you on, and here we are.
So exciting.
Yes. But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
All right, let's talk.
Okay. So sharing a fun fact. Let's do the fun fact.
Okay, I got a really fun fact, which I don't think they'll be too surprised. I might get to stand up a little bit for it. A fun fact is I am a huge Selena fan.
Oh yeah. Oh, she gonna dance.
So when I was little, I wanted a bustier so bad.
Oh, a bustier.
I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't have one.
Oh, I love it.
And a lot of people wonder why I'm so crazy in fashion, because she was one that went she did it all. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but that's secretly what I'm trying to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, she did fashion,
Yes.
she did singing, and she did all
Beauty. She did all of it.
And I love that about Selena. So when I was younger, I just remembered getting my bra and bedazzled it. And me and my sister was upstairs and we had a fashion Selena show. And I was like, oh, my sister was my designer.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like modeling it and I was singing Selena. And I just always said, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And so I said, whenever I'm walking in my life of who I really am, I'm going to be who I've always pictured when I was a little girl.
Yeah.
So,
I love that. I'm a huge fan of Selena.
I love Selena.
She's got great vibes. She's got great vibes. She's got great style, just like you. You have some amazing style.
Thanks, love.
And those cow print pants that she did, back in the day, she was ahead of her time.
She was. And that's
so
how
ahead
I
of
be
her
feeling
time.
with that. Like, people are like, what inspires your look? I'm like, my mood. Like, it's how I feel. It's like, I feel like we're all Barbies.
Yeah.
And we have the opportunity to, I don't know, I was in corporate America for the longest.
Yeah.
And when I was in corporate America, it's like, you wear this, and then you wear this, and then you have your hair like this, and then you do this. Well, I'm Afro-Latina, okay? So, baby, I want to mix all my cultures.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Why do I have to hold back?
Exactly.
And so when I said I become my own boss, baby, I'm dressing how I want to.
Yes.
And
I love it.
People be like, where are you going?
Yeah.
To do me.
Yeah. To live life.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to have a special occasion. So one of the things that my mom always tells me, and I'll share this advice for you as well.
Okay, I'm here.
Going out, whenever you go, you always have to make sure you wear earrings.
Okay.
So she's got them.
I got a lot of them on too.
But that's the one rule that my mom says. You can, there's two actually. The second one is make sure your clothes are not all wrinkled.
Girl, my dad's a military dad.
Okay.
So, girl, we said to make that stay float, put all that stuff, put the water. Girl, he put a stool right there. And so when nothing against y'all now. But
no, don't come at us.
No, don't come for me now. But they don't know starch and iron.
Yeah.
I'd be like, my niece, I love her to pieces. She's 14. I'm like, baby, put iron on it. She
steam it or something.
She said, I could just throw it in the dryer.
No.
I said, what kind of?
That's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not
ain't
the same at all.
I'm like, what is going on?
That's funny. But two things. Always make sure you're wearing earrings. You don't want your ears naked, and then always make sure that you don't have any wrinkles. So I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that fun fact. I love it. You're in great company. We love Selena, obviously, here. But we want to also talk a little bit about if y'all go to her Instagram, y'all. So go to her Instagram it's at Whitney Rae. We got it down here. So go follow her on Instagram.
Yep.
And there's so much I loved about your bio. It was like mindset coach, cancer survivor, suicide survivor, like all these things that just really are about you.
Yeah.
And I love that you put it all out there.
Yeah. You know what? For me, being a person that, got diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer at the age of 31, at 31, you think you got tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know how you have that, like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And when you get told something like that and you might not have tomorrow, and then you survive that.
Yeah.
Your outlook on life is so different.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, people either love me or hate me. And it's nothing personal. It's just that I'm pretty direct. Also, I'm socially awkward.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm socially awkward is because of my recovery from cancer.
Yeah.
So I was diagnosed October 2018. I went through the whole transition of a double mastectomy, removing of both breasts,
Yeah.
and 7 surgeries.
Wow.
And all to be done with all my surgeries by January 2020.
Okay.
So when did the pandemic start?
January 2020 or March? I guess March. Yeah.
So I had a pre-COVID pandemic before, and so
So you were isolated already prior to, and then you even had to isolate even after recovery.
yeah. So now that I'm outside, I'm kind of weird. Like, even though I'm a great motivational speaker,
Yeah.
great mindset coach, great radio broadcast, like all these things, I'm still socially. I haven't been around people,
Yeah.
because I've been in recovery.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I will say some stuff like out of my butt. And the people that have become my closest best friends have been people that will say, "Hey, you don't say that." And I'll say, "What? What did I say?"
Yeah.
And they'll say, "When you said da 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 da, that could be offensive." And I'll say, "Oh my gosh, like I didn't." It helps my perspective. I have a tattoo right here. It says perspective.
Ooh, I love that.
And one thing that I realize is where a lot of people don't understand people is that you didn't take the time to take your shoes off and put their shoes on.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
People that I call my best friends can help me understand other people's perspective. And sometimes I hate it.
Well, because you know,
I hate that they have to be in that position.
that and
It's
then,
not. I don't care that they tell me the truth because
right.
they're trying to help me
They're
out.
trying to help you, yeah.
But I hate that it's hard for them. Like if I did something disrespectful to one of your friends,
Right.
and you're like, I know Whitney's hard.
Yeah.
She's a really good
person,
person,
yeah.
but they don't know me. And I said, girl, F that. Blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, I'm just.
Yeah. Because sometimes we you know, our true selves are sometimes always on their best behavior.
Right. And I am a character. I have characters in me.
Yeah.
I tell people about my egos, you know, like I got Maybelline Slocum, you know,
that.
and I got Magenta, I got Miss Rae, I got Professor Hill.
So who was that? Who was there then at Melanin Minds? Because that one was, I felt like
That was Whitney Rae Hill.
That was Whitney Rae Hill.
That was Whitney Rae Hill. She's professional. Magenta came out a little, you know, Miss. That's so Magenta. That's okay. We'll talk about her. But anyways, Miss Rae, she comes out and she just want to be goofy and fun and stuff like that. But Whitney Rae Hill is like, this is the brand.
Yeah.
This is a brand. This is like we're gonna be professional. We're gonna conduct it this way. She's a big time mental health advocate.
Yeah.
She understands because she's gone through it. She's done research. She's gone to school for it. So,
and that was one of the things that I just loved about you was that you were out there advocating for mental health for women, specifically also women of color. So I've been through my own mental health journey over the last 4 years. I lost my dad in 2017, and that actually kind of pivoted me into really learning more about my mental health and realizing that it was okay, right?
Yeah.
It's okay to get help, and it's okay to also not be okay, right?
Yeah.
And so afterwards, you know, learning more about myself and learning being more aware about certain things, I was like, man, now I kind of understand why people in the past didn't like me. Didn't really like.
And you know, it's funny that you say that because I took so much time. Mine was 5 years of isolation, right? Yeah. And so I took so much time to get to know me. I grew a confidence that's so big, especially going through breast cancer. Baby, please. I had stage 3 breast cancer and I had both of them taken off and I survived. Girl, you got a new attitude.
Yeah.
So new that me and my husband separated.
Yeah.
Like it was so new that I was like, "Who's you? Whatever. I don't care about you."
Yeah, but you feel like you got
I
gained a new life.
I just went through war and won.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says to me.
Yeah.
And it's a part of that that's good, but there's a part of that that's like, be humble a little bit. Like these people ride or die for you.
Yeah, they're your number ones.
Yeah, like before you was anything, they cared about you.
Yeah.
And so I had to really take time to, and I tell people this last 2 years has been my healing and growing journey. So I'm not fully out of isolation. I've been still a little isolated, but at the same time, I'm taking feedback.
Right.
I have a suggestion box, and I'm saying, "What? I did that? Okay." And then I ask, like, "How can I support you better?"
Right.
I ask questions. How can I support you? How can I show up for you?
Yeah.
How can I be a better friend?
Yeah.
What are things that I'm doing that triggers you? You know,
Yeah.
like, because we all have our own
triggers, yes, and then learning your triggers too. When you realize, oh, that triggered me, and I know why it triggered me,
Right.
but I don't like it.
Right. And it's crazy because I was going through therapy, during my cancer journey, but I really got more in depth whenever I had a therapist that made me talk about like some of my traumas.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think at the time that it was a trauma going through breast cancer, but she's like, your body was traumatized.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but being Afro-Latino, okay? It's both of the strong cultures.
Right.
Like, tough it up. You got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
or not, you don't talk about how you're feeling
or
what you're going through.
You don't. And, I remember seeing my mom, and I love her to pieces, but I remember whenever my grandma passed away, like, I never saw her cry. And when I was little, I was like, I'm not strong. And my dad, he just kept crying and just, like, talking about his feelings and his emotions. I was like, he's weak.
Yeah.
Now, being a person that goes to therapy and gets the work done, in that moment, my dad was struggling because he showed his emotions and he was truly expressing who he was.
His vulnerability.
Right. And my mom, being the Latina that she is, was suppressing that to try to put on a certain thing. And what I realized is it put on a false advertisement of, this is how you be strong.
Mm-hmm.
Don't show your emotions.
Don't show your emotions.
So
don't cry.
Right.
Definitely don't cry.
Because girl, if I tell you when I found out how I got breast cancer, you'll be like, "Are you okay?" I can tell you a story one day, but
that'll be another time. Definitely another time.
Y'all want me back on the show?
Yeah, for sure. So the other reason why we wanted you was because this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're about to come close to the end of it, and I did not want to take another day this month because it actually is very close to my heart. So my mother, my grandmother died from breast cancer at the age of 46.
Really?
And that was back in the 60s when, we didn't have the healthcare, the education, all of those things. So my mom experienced being an orphan for a period of time, and also experienced actually taking care of her mother through those years.
Who caregivers?
Yes. And so she experienced that. So her experiences obviously have affected my own as well, right? So knowing that I have breast cancer, a diagnosis of breast cancer in my family, it's always been very important to, make sure you take care of your health.
Agreed.
Check. I just turned 40 last
year. You don't look like it.
Thank you.
Maybe she snatched over here, honey.
I just turned 40 last year, and I will be getting my first mammogram this year, actually.
And that bothers you. That bothers you because we need to do better as a health, the health. Like, I was diagnosed at 31.
Yeah.
So what if I waited 10 more years?
Yeah.
And then stage 3, that was stage 3.
Yeah.
It could have been stage.
And you're not the only. I have other classmates in my life that have gone through breast cancer, that were in their 30s.
Right.
And it's just like, what? Like, I never knew that could even be a thing, right?
Yes.
And it does happen to us to us women of color, right? As
Right,
well. We're not,
right.
cancer is not subjective.
I tell people all the time, cancer does not discriminate.
No, it does not.
It's like, we'll not get you. How old are you again?
Yeah,
no.
no, that's not how it is.
Right.
So I am getting my first mammogram this year.
Well, if you need support, I'll come with you.
Okay, I might have to call you.
I want to be there.
I just know how important it is for us women to be able to talk about those things, to make sure that we're advocating for other women, to make sure that they make their health a priority, for self-care, for self-love, to make sure that, you don't have a diagnosis in a shocking way, like, oh my God.
Right.
Did you get to have a chance to ring the bell for your you didn't? Why not?
Okay, that's fun. This is one of my things that I actually get really sad about.
Oh,
but I'm not gonna cry. Like, I get sad and then mad. Okay, it's like a revenge. Like, now I'm mad. So,
and I didn't. This is a random question.
It's random.
It's
random. It's good. It's good. I want it to be recorded so people can know. Okay, y'all need to give me a bell. Reasoning why. So I went through chemo, and my chemo was not like with the port. Was taking tamoxifen, and so I had to do that for a total of 5 years. I just got off of that, but I was 0.5 away from radiation, so I didn't have to do radiation.
Okay,
my score was that, but because I didn't do the chemo with the port, I did not get to live it.
That's a bunch of BS.
And I said, I beat stage 3 breast cancer, and you're telling me I don't get to ring? And they're like, no. I was like, let me walk over there and ring the bell. I want to ring the bell.
Oh my God, we can make this happen.
Please. Yeah. That would really make me happy. Because I feel like
so you have to get radiation to ring a bell?
Well, with them, I had to go through chemo with the port.
Because my mom, she ended up getting diagnosed with another type of cancer. She caught it early, but she had to get radiation.
My mom had to get radiation. She had thyroid.
Yeah, and she got to ring the bell. Nope. We're gonna have to make this
take care of that.
We're gonna have to make this happen.
Baby,
We're gonna find a bell.
That's all. That's all I want.
Yeah.
All I want is to ring my bell. Lord Jesus, take my joy away.
I know. How dare they?
I know.
What if you like?
And I just wanted to at least take a video, you know, and just do. You know what? That's okay. We'll find a bell. Let everybody come out.
Yes, we'll make this happen. You just told the wrong person.
That's great. I love that. I love it. Love it.
Because that's just like, I mean,
why would you take that away from me?
Yeah, that was the one thing I was like, I thought, oh my God, that must have felt amazing when you got to bring it.
I never did it.
No, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Y'all heard that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll drink my water on that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we really appreciate those that are on here. I see some that are on here. If you're on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook watching, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can definitely drop them down below on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. We'll get to them. Ask any question. Let me see what we got here. Any question? Yeah. Oh, we got Taco Couture, Yerba Soap.
Oh, my sister's on here.
Greetings. Fort Bend and Angelica. Yes, she was on here earlier. Yeah. Thank you so much. Those that have joined. If you're still on, we like to shout y'all out, and we just appreciate y'all coming on, even if it's just for a quick minute. We understand.
We get it.
We get it.
We all know.
Yeah, and if you want to catch this live later, you can watch it at your convenience on YouTube, wherever you like to watch your live stream. Yeah, thank you.
No, this is so good. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. You make me feel so good.
Well, we should, right?
Yes, I appreciate it.
But I'm so proud of you. I understand. Like, this takes a lot to put together. And people be thinking it's simple.
It's easy. They think it's easy.
The fact that I got to come, sit, and then just, baby, this is so professional and well put together. And it makes me happy because us as minorities can do that.
Yes. It don't have to be ratchet. It don't have to be.
You know, I can get a little ratchet.
Yeah. We bring it all. We bring it all. We can do it all. And
I would love to come back to this show because this is fun. This was so fun.
Yeah, this is a place to be, to just kind of, share our experiences. This is an opportunity. Also, I love that you like to inspire, other generations as well.
I do.
We are all about that. And Let's Vámonos is growing. And we just want to continue to make sure that other voices are being heard from all communities.
I love that.
And also just making sure that y'all know about Las Vámonos. So we appreciate you, Whitney, wanting to come on the Pink Couch and talk about your journey, a little bit about your journey.
Yeah.
As far as a little bit on the business side, let's switch gears for a second. What is something that you would like to share for those wonderful women out there that do watch my show that are entrepreneurs? Something that you would like to share with them, as far as like it's in Spanish, the word consejo, right? Words of wisdom.
Okay. Words of wisdom. This is what I want you to know. You have to affirm yourself before you wait on somebody else. The reason why this is so key and so important as a business owner is because it's lonely.
Yeah, you were so right.
It's lonely, and as much as yes, I have amazing friends and stuff, it's lonely because I'm in the lane only of doing what I do best. And so what I would say is find ways to affirm yourself, date yourself, and be okay with sometimes having isolation.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to strengthen and make you grow. And be okay with people not understanding you. Because everybody doesn't have access to the vision that God has placed on you.
No, they don't. They don't.
If they do, it's a blessing. But if they don't, you can't get mad at it. And so just taking the time to really invest in self, affirm yourself, know what you like, know what you don't like. That's why on that first date, y'all can tell them, hey, Cheesecake Factory, I'm not doing it. But me and my husband did something bad at Cheesecake Factory, so I like Cheesecake Factory. Anyways, be naughty. But yeah, that's what I would give.
Yeah, I love that advice. I think that's great advice because we need to learn about ourselves more,
Okay.
and never and kind of cancel out that mentality of, oh well, they should know.
And that's the thing.
You should know.
Communicate effectively. Like I have realized now, being with my husband for 10 years, I realized I have to tell him, hey, I won't set. Okay?
Yeah, that's helpful sometimes. Let's keep it real.
I used to be like, no. Now I'm like, hey, you got availability.
put it on the calendar.
Because he's an entrepreneur, I am too. So it's like, you got availability to do something. I got to do this. I know what you got to do.
Yeah. This is what I'm needing right now.
But you need to handle this.
Yeah,
I'm a priority.
I understand that. And listen,
yeah.
One of the cool things about being an entrepreneur is that you do have that life
flexibility.
Hallelujah. And nobody's around. I have kids, so it's nice when nobody's around.
I don't have kids, but we practice it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we really appreciate you, Whitney, for joining us again today. And we just want you all to know that we appreciate all of y'all out there that continue to support Let's Vámonos Live.
Can I tell them one more thing?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So there's something that I always say.
Yeah.
And I really just want y'all get a little closer. Okay? Get a little closer. I want you to know something. You right there, you are seen. You are heard. You are loved. And despite your imperfection, guess what? They make perfectly who you are. So, baby, put on a smile because let them see a show because you is worth it. I love y'all. Have a great rest of y'all day.
Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate all the love and support. Let's Vámonos.
Woo!